All right, you guys, welcome to class. My name is Teacher Chad. This hour we are going to be practicing our reading and pronunciation as we read through a few short stories. The first short story we're going to take a look at is entitled Everyday Energy. Okay, and the link is right here in the verbling chat box. I'm also going to place it in the Google chat box in just a little bit. But let's see who we have in class so far. Hi there, Heidi. How are you?
Hello, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. Good to have you here.
Thank you very much.
All right. Julieta, how are you?
Hi.
Oh, I lost you.
Teacher.
There you go. Julieta, try it again. I lost you for a second. Julieta, are you there? Nope, not so much. All right, let's try Amparo. Hi there, Amparo. How are you?
Hi, teacher. Doing well. What about you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Good to see you again.
Good to see you as well.
All right. Ali, how are you?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Good to have you here in class.
Nice
All
to
right,
see
you
you as
guys.
well.
Let's go ahead and get started. All right. Let me do a little bit of this. Okay, and I'll share my screen here. All right, we're going to start off on the right-hand side with Heidi. Okay, and let's see. We also have Bird. Hi, Bird. How are you?
Hi, Chad. Fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. Bird, where are you from?
I'm from Kosovo.
From Kosovo. Okay, great. Nice to meet you. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Okay, how about Lohan? Hi there,
Hi.
Lohan. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, and you?
I'm doing great, thank you. Lohan, where are you from?
I'm from Brazil, São Paulo.
São Paulo. Okay, great. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Let's see, Nacho. Hi there, Nacho. How are you?
Hi, Chad. Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. Nacho, where are you from?
Madrid, Spain.
Madrid. Okay, great. Nice to have you here in class.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Unfortunately, I do not read Arabic.
My name is Salim. I'm sorry. I'll try to change my profile name. I'm so sorry.
Okay, it's all right. So it's Salim.
Yes.
Salim. Okay, good. Let me write that down so I don't forget it. Salim. Okay, and so you're from Serbia.
Salim. Yes, I'm not from Serbia actually. I'm from Iraq.
Okay, from Iraq. Okay, great. Good to have you here.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's see. Alexander, how are you?
I am doing well.
Excellent. Nice to have you here in class. Good.
What about you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Good. Okay, Heidi, let's start off with you, okay? You thought I was going to skip you, huh? All right, Heidi. Okay, so we are. All right, so let me have you go ahead and read this first paragraph, please, from the pitcher down to incoming fastball. Go ahead and read the whole thing down to batters out, please.
The pitcher gets into her set. Her glove and the pitching rod come together by her chin, and she then lowers them to her belt. She looks at the catcher and nods. She brings her front leg up and pauses, standing perfectly balanced on her back leg. Then, in an instant, she steps forward with her front leg. Her whole body lurched toward home plate, and her pitching arm swings out after it like a whip. At the farthest point, when a whip would crack, she lets the ball fly toward the catcher's mitt. The batter steps forward with her front leg and rotated her torso, swinging the bat with her eyes fixed on the incoming fastball.
Okay, and that last sentence down to out, please.
Strike 3, ballot out.
Good, nice job. All right, let's take a look here, starting with the S on the end of rotates. Add that S. And rotates her torso.
And rotates her torso.
Good. Next up, we have the word forward. The stress is at the very beginning. Forward.
Forward.
Okay, give me a forward word instead of forward. Forward. Forward.
Forward.
Good, good. All right. Next up is the word lurches. Give me the S here at the end. Okay. Her whole body lurches toward home plate.
Her whole body lurches toward home plate.
Good. Now, we want to take the UR and change that to an sound instead of larches. Lurches.
Lurches.
Great job. Next up is the word front. Instead of front, it's front. Her front leg.
Her front leg.
Okay, very good. Next is the word pauses. Give me Z sounds here at the end instead of passes. Pauses.
Pauses.
Okay, very nice. And your last word is the word, let's see here, looks. Right here instead of looks, open your mouth up. She looks at the catcher.
She looks at the catcher.
Good, one more time. She looks at the catcher.
She looks at the catcher.
Good job. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Julieta. All right, Julieta, let me have you read from Moments Like These. Okay, and read down to here where it says heat and light, please.
Moments like this happened all across the physical world, whether on the molecular or cosmic level. Potential energy is the energy, chemical or physical, stored within an object, atom, or molecule. Think about a car at the top of a roller coaster, pausing just before it plunges into the next turn, a log resting in a fireplace just before it is about to be lit, is a treasure trove of potential energy. As the log burns, the connections between carbon atoms that make up the wood are being broken down, and the potential energy stored within those connections is being released as heat and light.
Okay, nice job. Let's go to this word here. Okay, so this is going to be an E sound. Raise your tongue in the back of your mouth. Instead of hit, it's heat and light.
Heat and light.
Good. This word here, instead of released, okay, give me an unvoiced S. Released.
Released.
Good job. Okay. Next up is, let's see, the word wood right here. Instead of wood, okay, okay, give me an wood.
Wood.
Good job, much better. All right, let's try that one in the sentence. Okay, that make up the wood are being broken down. Try that.
That make up the wood are being broken down.
Good, good. Next is the word pausing. Right here, instead of pausing, it's pa, only an ah sound. Pausing.
Pausing.
Okay, excellent. Next is molecule. The stress is at the very beginning of the word. Molecule.
Molecule.
Okay, very good. And your last one is the TH in these. Give me a good TH sound. These.
These.
Good. Moments like these happen all across the physical world.
Moments like these happen all across the physical world.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, very good. Let's go to Bard.
Yes.
Okay, Bard. Let's have you read from as a comet. Okay, finish this paragraph. And let's have you read down to here where it says takes flight, please.
Okay. Um, as a comet approaches a planet or star, it slows momentarily, affected by the larger body's gravity. The potential energy builds and then reaches a breaking point as the comet accelerates around the larger body and is slingshotted out the other side. Sports showcase countless examples every day of potential energy being converted into kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is the energy of movement. When an archer draws and holds her arrow, her bow is brimming with stored potential energy. When she releases the bowstring, all the potential energy is quickly converted into kinetic energy, which is transferred to the arrow that takes flight.
Good job. All right, let's go to 3 words. First up, we have the word draws. So when you have a and a W together like this, instead of saying drows, it's only an ah sound. When the archer draws and holds. Try that.
When an archer draws and holds.
Okay, very good. Next up is slingshotted. Slingshotted.
Slingshotted.
Okay, so is slingshotted out the other side?
Is slingshotted out the other side.
Okay, very good. And your last word is the word accelerates. So with the double C here, the first one is ek, the next one is cell. Accelerates.
Accelerates.
Okay, so the comet accelerates around the larger body.
The comet accelerates around the larger body.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to Amparo. All right, Amparo, please read from the transfer of kinetic energy and read down to here where it says Hoover Dam, please.
The transfer of kinetic energy from the bow to the arrow is not a perfectly efficient process. What this means is that some of the energy does not make it to the arrow. Instead, the energy might be absorbed by the archer's arm, causing it to jerk to the side when the bow swings. The most important thing to remember is that although the transfer of energy between objects may be inefficient, the energy still exists. It has simply been transferred along a different pathway. Therefore, the total sum of energy is still conserved. The conversion of stored potential energy into kinetic energy can also be harnessed to power homes, factories, and entire cities. The most notable example is the Hoover Dam.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to win the bow. Okay, so at the end of bow, you added a T sound. Now, it would have worked if you would have kept going into the next word. So, but you stopped. You said when the boat twangs. Okay, so let's try this. The bow twangs.
The bow twangs.
Okay, now that's going to be an A instead of twang, it's twangs, twangs.
Okay, the bow twangs.
Good job. Okay, let's try this one here. End with an M sound. Okay, so the archer's arm.
The archer's arm.
There you go. One more time. The archer's arm.
The archer's arm.
Good, good. One last time. R. Get that R in there. The archer's arm.
The archer's arm.
Good. Next, let's try these T sounds all together. So, does not make it to the arrow.
Does not make it to the arrow.
Okay, good. And that was a better arrow. I was going to have you practice that again, but yeah, instead of arrow, it's arrow. Okay, one last time. Arrow.
Arrow.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, very nice. Let's go to Ali. Okay, Ali, please finish this this paragraph here, reading from the Hoover Dam down to expectations.
Okay. The Hoover Dam is an arch-gravity dam by design. This design name is the first clue as to how exactly the dam harnesses energy. Located in the Black Canyon of the Colorado River, the Hoover Dam formed and now holds Lake Mead, the largest reservoir in the United States. The dam was built toward the beginning of the Great Depression. Cons- constr- Constructed between 1931 and 1936, the dam had been the subject of planning and design sessions since 1900. Deliberations included discussions of potential catastrophes should the dam fail or the lake grow beyond expectations.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to the word or. Give me a good R here instead of fail or. Okay, fail or the lake grow. Try that. Fail or the lake grow.
Fail or the lake grow.
Okay, very good. Let's go to this word here. Deliberations. Deliberations.
Deliberations.
Okay, very nice. Next up is the number 30, 1931 and 1936.
1931 and 1936.
There you go, much better. That was much better. The first time you had a hard R saying 30. Okay, this time it was great. You had good R's. Nice job. Let's go to the word toward right here. Okay, was built toward the beginning.
Was built toward the beginning.
Good, good, much better. All right, let's go to the word reservoir. So the stress here is at the very beginning. Dadadum. Okay, so this is the largest reservoir in the United States.
The largest reservoir in the United States.
Okay, let's watch our R's on both largest and in the middle. Reser instead of reservoir. Reservoir. The largest reservoir in the United States.
The largest reservoir in the United States.
Okay, very good. All right, and let's see. Last one here is located. Stress is at the very beginning instead of located. It's located in the Black Canyon.
Located in the Black Canyon.
Great, great. Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, no problem. Let's go to Alexander.
Yeah.
Okay, Alexander, please read from Gravity X. Finish this page and read down to here where it says generators, please.
Gravity acts as a force upon Lake Mead, held at bay by the Hoover Dam. The waters of Lake Mead and the Colorado River gain greater potential energy with each passing movement. The Arizona and Nevada spillways are two means by which the waters of Lake Mead can escape the dam. As the lake water tumbles over the walls into a spillway, potential energy is instantly converted into kinetic energy. The channels through which the water normally escapes every day are the four intake doors. These doors funnel the water through sluices or passageways to the powerhouse and hydroelectric generators.
Good job. All right, very nice. Let's go to this word here. This is a funnel instead of funnel.
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 Okay. Right here we have towers instead of tours. Towers.
Towers.
Okay. So these towers funnel the water.
These towers funnel the water.
Okay, now once again on water, you want to use an ah sound instead of water. So it's water. So let's try that again. These towers funnel the water.
These towers funnel the water.
Good job. Next is let's see here, the word greater up here. Give me a good GR. Instead of goo, greater, you used a GU sound, saying goo, greater. Instead of greater, it's grr, grr, greater.
Greater.
Good job. One more time. Greater.
Greater.
Good job. And your last word is gravity. Give me a good V sound here in the middle. Gravity.
Gravity.
Good. All right. Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Next up is, let's see here, Nacho.
Yeah.
All right, Nacho, please continue from Win the Water. Finish this this paragraph here and read down to here where it says Lake Mead, please.
Okay. When the water reaches the intake towers and is allowed to flow down through the sluices, all the stored potential energy created by the force of gravity acting upon the water is converted into kinetic energy, just as when water flows over the wall into a spillway. By harnessing the converted potential energy of Lake Mead, the Hoover Dam provides power to California, Nevada, and Arizona. Well over a dozen turbines are housed within the power plant at the base of the dam. Electricity production varies annually depending on how much water is required downriver from the dam and the water levels of Lake Mead.
Okay, nice job. All right, let's go to the word dozen. Right here, instead of dozen, this is an sound here in the middle. It's a schwa, dozen.
Dozen.
So well over a dozen turbines. Try that.
Well over a dozen turbines.
Good. Now, okay, very rarely do we say turbines. Okay, like an UR. Okay, usually a UR in English, in most cases, not in every case, guys. You know, English is terrible. Okay, we can't hardly ever say always, right? But with the UR, okay, we rarely say tu. Okay, it's usually going to be tur. Okay, like an ER sound. Okay, so instead of turbines, it's turbines.
Okay, turbines.
Okay, very good. Okay, now, yeah, try and remember that with other words, because we have other words that have a UR in them, and that UR is not an UR sound, it's an sound, like her, okay? Next up, let's practice the ER ending, okay? Instead of Hoover Dam, Hoover Dam.
The Hoover Dam.
Good job. Okay, let's try the same thing here. Instead of converted. The converted potential energy.
The converted potential energy.
Good. Much better with energy and converted. That sounded great. Let's go to over. Let's see here. Over the wall. Okay, right here. Working on the word over. Okay, that ER sound here. Over the wall.
Over the wall.
Okay, one more time. You're saying over the wall.
Yeah.
Over. Okay, so over. Over the wall.
Over the wall.
Good. One more time. Over the wall.
Over the wall.
Great, great. Okay. Next. All right, so we did that, and we'll do, okay, sluices right here. So give me a good C sound here, and this is actually going to be an S. Okay, instead of using a theta. Okay, so it's going to be sluices.
Sluices.
Just like that. One more time. Sluices.
Sluices.
Good, good. All right, nice job. Yeah, the main thing for you, Nacho, is to watch your ER endings or your R endings at the end of words.
Okay.
Okay. Watch the follow through on that R leading into the other words. Okay.
Yeah. Perfect.
Nice job. All right. So Lake Mead. Okay. Good. All right. Let's finish up this story with Lohan. And Lohan, I'll have you finish this and have you continue on our next story as well, okay? So go ahead and read from the greatest down to less energy, please.
Okay. The greatest amount of energy was produced during 1984, a year after floods brought the lake to its highest levels. As of 2009, the American Southwest has entered a prolonged period of seasonal droughts. As a result, compared to its peak periods of energy production, the Hoover Dam has been recently generating much less energy.
Okay, very good. Let's go to the L sound here in results. Okay, give me an L. Make sure that your tongue touches the top of your mouth instead of results. Okay, the L in English is a tongue movement and not a lip movement, Lohan. Okay, so it's result.
Okay, result.
There you go. That's the tongue sound. Good. Okay, this word here is pronounced droughts. Droughts.
Droughts. Droughts.
Okay, good. Right here we have an ed ending instead of prolonged. This is a prolonged period of seasonal droughts.
Prolonged period of seasonal droughts.
Okay, so you're still pronouncing this E right here in the middle. The E should not make a sound. Okay, it's prolonged. Prolonged.
Prolonged.
There you go. Good. One more time. Prolonged.
Prolonged.
Good. Right here we have the word floods instead of floods. Floods.
Floods.
Okay, very good. And the last one, ed ending here instead of produced. Okay, give me a T sound. Produced.
Produced.
Good, good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to our next story. Lohan, hang on. Let me load this next one here.
Okay.
You know what? I think we did this one. Give me 1 second. We did Lafayette. Okay. Oh, this one. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, very cool. All right, so drug war. All right, here is the next story, you guys. Okay. And all right. Okay, so let me have you read from illegal drugs down to cocaine, please.
Okay. Illegal drugs contribute to crime and violence around the world and around the corner. For Kathleen, it began with marijuana. I started smoking weed at 11, she told Current Health. Soon, she graduated to illegally acquired prescription pills and drugs such as methamphetamine and cocaine.
Okay, good. Now this big one here, this is pronounced methamphetamine. Methamphetamine.
Methamphetamine.
There you go. One more time. Methamphetamine.
Methamphetamine.
Okay. More simply, or the more common name is meth. So if any of you guys have seen Breaking Bad, this is the word, meth. Okay. All right. So next one here, corner. Give me an or sound here. Instead of corner, corner.
Corner.
Good. One more time. Corner.
Corner.
Good. All right. Last word is contribute. So our stress is here instead of contribute. Okay. It's contribute.
Contribute.
Okay. So illegal drugs contribute to crime.
Legal drugs contribute to crime.
Okay. All right. Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go to Heidi.
Yeah.
Okay. Heidi, please read from at 16. Finish this paragraph and read down to says right here, please.
At 16, after getting into trouble with the law, Catherine went to live at the Phoenix House, a drug treatment center in Dallas. There, she's getting the help she needs to stay clean. I've learned there's a whole lot more to life, she said. When she was getting high, Catherine really thought much about where the drugs came from. Her parents both had addiction problems, and she bought drugs from her uncle and other family members. I never really went to extremes to get it, and I never went through people I didn't know, she said.
Okay, good, good. Let's take a look at two words here. Let's go back to this one here. So it's extremes, extremes.
Extremes.
There you go. Good, good. So let's try this. This is I never really went to extremes to get it.
I never really went to extremes to get it.
Okay, very good. Okay, next up is the word problems. Give me a good PR sound here. Problems.
Problems.
Okay, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, everything else was pretty good. Nice concentration. Nice pronunciation there. Good.
Thank you very much.
All right, no problem. Let's go to, let's see, Giulietta?
Yes.
All right, Giulietta, let's have you read from Caitlin. Finish here. Read this paragraph and read down to here where it says control, please.
Kathleen may not have gone far to find a fix. The drugs she took, though, might have been world travelers. The illegal drug trade is an international problem. Drug trafficking, the illegal buying and selling of drugs, contributes to crime and violence around the world and even helps fund terrorism. Kathleen learned the hard way that drug use has terrible personal consequences, but the choice to do drugs also has consequences for people and communities around the globe. Out of control. For evidence of the drug trade's impacts, just look across the border. In recent years, drug violence in Mexico has spiraled out of control.
Okay, very good. All right, let's try these two here. So two things. You want to connect the two S sounds. Has, spy. Okay, so instead of has, spiraled. Okay, connect the two S's. Okay, the other thing is watch the R sound here in the middle. Instead of spiraled, it's spiraled. So this is an O sound with the AL. Spiraled. Has spiraled out of control. Try that.
Has spiraled out of control.
Good. One more time. Has spiraled out of control.
Has spiraled out of control.
Great, great. All right. Next up is, okay, so here you added the word a, or it was an extra sound saying has a terrible. Okay, so this is has terrible personal consequences.
Has terrible personal consequences.
Okay, good. Next up, instead of found terrorism, this is fund. Okay, so even helps fund terrorism.
Even helps fund. Even helps. Now, can you repeat?
Yep. Even helps fund terrorism.
Even helps fund terrorism.
Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, next is world. Let's try world right here. Okay, so two sounds, old. Okay, so might have been world travelers.
Might have been world travelers.
World. Might have been world travelers.
Might have been world travelers.
There you go. That's better. And I think that may be it. Yep, we're good. Okay, good. All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay. Very nice. Let's go to, let's see here. Bard?
Yes.
All right, Bard, please read from Rival Gangs. Finish this paragraph.
Okay.
Here, and let's have you come down to Caitlin. Okay, such as Caitlin on the next page. Okay, go ahead and read that, please.
Okay. Rival gangs fight one another for a larger share of the drug market. Marijuana, cocaine, methamphetamine, and heroin all travel Mexico's drug smuggling routes on the way to the United States. Since 2006, more than 28,000 people have been killed in Mexico's drug violence. The victims aren't just drug dealers. Police officers, soldiers, journalists, and innocent bystanders have also been kidnapped and murdered. Mexico's president has argued that the United States plays a part in all that violence. Almost all the drugs trafficked through Mexico end up in the hands of American drug users such as Catalin.
Okay, very good. All right, let's practice the short E sound. So when you're saying your short E, like end or Mexico, you're actually pronouncing an A sound, saying Mexico and. Okay, so let's try these two. It's an sound. Mexico, okay, so through Mexico, end up in the hands. Try that.
Through Mexico, end up in the hands.
Good. Great. Next up is the word journalist. Okay, right here, instead of saying journalist, the O-U-R is an E-R sound. Journalists.
Okay, journalists.
Very good. Right here, instead of police, the stress is on the N. Police. Police officers.
Police officers.
Okay, good. And all right, let's try these up here. So instead of methamphetamine, it's phetamine. So it's methamphetamine and heroin. Instead of heroin.
Methamphetamine and heroin.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Amparo. Okay. All right, Amparo, please continue from in fact. Finish this paragraph, read this next one, and come down to drug control policy, please.
In fact, Mexico is the biggest supplier of marijuana to the United States. Elsewhere, drugs do similar damage. For decades, Colombia has grown most of the world's coca, the plant that is turned into cocaine. The cocaine trade has led to high rates of violence there. In the past, the drug trade corrupted Colombia's justice system when powerful members of drug gangs, known as cartels, were elected to government positions. Recently, Western Africa has become a prime site for trafficking, says David Mineta, Deputy Director of Demand Reduction, White House Office of National Drug Control Policy.
Wow, that's a long title.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, when is that going to stop? It starts way back here.
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice job. Very good reading. I only grabbed a couple of words here. So we have cartel. So yeah, we're going to pronounce that with the same stress. Okay. We just say it more gringo, right? So known as cartels.
Known as cartels.
There you go. And the only other word here, okay, is that A-N-G sound. So instead of gangs, okay, it's gangs. So gangs.
Gangs.
Good. So members of the drug gangs.
Members of the drug gangs.
Okay, good. All right, nice job. Thank you. All right, let's continue with Ali. All right, Ali, please continue from these international criminal. Okay, finish this paragraph. Read this one here, and read down to here where it says 2001, please.
Okay. These international criminal organizations smuggle people, arms, and narcotics through Western Africa, he says. From there, the illegal goods are transported to Europe, North America, and other places around the world. The poppy problem. The state of affairs is also grim in Afghanistan. 90% of the world's supply of opium poppies is grown in that country. The poppies are used to make heroin, a dangerous and highly addictive drug. The drug money flows right into the pockets of terrorist groups, says Gretchen Peters, author of Seeds of Terror: How Heroin is Bankrolling the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. The Taliban are extremists who ruled Afghanistan from 1996 to 2001.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to the word extreme. Extremists instead of extremists. Extremists.
Extremists.
All right, so give me a good TR. Use a CHR combination. Extreme. Extremists.
Extremist.
Okay, that's pretty good. All right, let's see here. The word author. Right here, instead of author, okay, the AU in this word creates an ah sound instead of ow. Okay, it's author.
Author.
Good, nice job. Next, we have the word drug. Give me a good DR. Use a JR combination. Okay, so it's a dangerous and highly addictive drug.
A dangerous and highly addictive drug.
Good job. Okay. Next up is the word transported. Right here, the stress is at the very beginning. Okay, so the illegal goods are transported to Europe.
The illegal goods are transported to Europe.
Okay, very good. And our last one here is narcotics. The stress is right here in the middle of the word. And narcotics through Western Africa.
And narcotics through Western Africa.
Great job. All right, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Very nice. Let's go to Alexander. All right, Alexander, please read from although. Finish this paragraph. And read down to, let's see here where it says people they protect, please.
Although they no longer had the government, they are still a powerful force in the country. U.S. forces have been fighting Taliban-led rebel groups since the war in Afghanistan beginning 2001. The Taliban severely restrict women's rights in areas they control, and they support Al-Qaeda terrorists. They also are in.
All right, let's see here.
I'm sorry.
Bard.
I'm sorry.
Bard, please don't mute. Yeah, it's okay. Bard was muting people. Bard, please don't mute people. Okay? Thank you. All right, so Alexander, I lost you. And go ahead and start here at the top of the paragraph, okay?
Okay. The Taliban severely restrict women's rights in the areas they control, and they support Al-Qaeda terrorists. They also are involved in the drug business. The drug trade is run by trafficking organizations that work very closely with Taliban. Peter says the Taliban protect poppy farmers, drug labs, and drug shipments in Afghanistan. In return, they demand taxes from the people they protect.
Okay, good. All right, let's go to in return. Give me a good R after the N. In return.
In return.
Good. One more time. Turn. In return.
In return.
Okay, very good. Next up, we have the word, okay, so this is actually grammatically incorrect. So the adverb needs to go between are and involved. But so we'll say they are also involved. Okay, so they are also involved.
They are also involved.
Instead of involved. They are also involved.
They are also involved.
Good job. Okay. Next up is the word severe, severely. Okay. The Taliban severely restrict women's rights.
The Taliban severely restrict women's rights.
Okay, very good. Let's try this name here. This is Afghanistan. So the stress is right here in the middle. Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
Okay. And last one is rebel. Okay,
Rebel.
so the Taliban-led rebel groups.
Taliban-led rebels. I'm sorry. Taliban-led rebel groups.
Good. All right. Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Teacher,
Okay. Very good. Let's go to. Yeah.
how do you pronounce Al-Qaeda?
Well, there's a lot of people that pronounce it differently. Some people say Al Qaeda or Al Qaeda.
Okay.
So yeah, yeah, it just depends. I guess it just depends on how I hear it, but I've heard it both ways, either Al Qaeda or Al Qaeda.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Good. Let's go to Nina. Hi, Nina. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Nina, where are you from? Nina, can you hear me okay?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Nina? Okay, Nina, I think your connection is a little slow.
Hello?
Yeah, Nina?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, can you, if your connection is slow, then this won't work, okay? Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, very good. All right. Okay, let's have you continue, Nina, from the United Nations. Okay, finish this paragraph. Read this paragraph here and come down to the next page where it says Peter says, please.
Sure. The United Nations estimated that the Taliban earned 600 million from drug taxes between 2005 and 2008. There is an enormous output of narcotics in the parts of the world, says Peters. It's like the Walmart of drugs. In some ways, through the situation in Afghanistan is not unique. In many places where drugs are grown, processed, and traded, they are linked to rebel groups and terrorists. What do we mean organized crime and group?
Nina, I lost you.
You hear me now?
I can now. Yes, I lost you right here where it says what you see.
In Sri Lanka or Burma, Peter says. In other words, the drug trade directly benefits rebels and terrorists who are making the world a more dangerous place.
Okay, I'm not. I missed a whole section in there, Nina. Yeah, you dropped out here, and then I have no clue what happened. I don't know. I don't even know where you were reading, because I was looking in this section right here because you were supposed to be reading there.
Okay, open to that. What you see is a connection between organized crime and groups that want to destabilize countries around the world, whether it's rebels in Colombia or the Taliban in Afghanistan, or insurgents in Sri Lanka or Burma. Peter says, in other words, the drug trade directly benefits rebels.
Just tell right there. Thank you. All right, very good. Okay, so let's go. So stopping at says, let's try here. Instead of saying says, give me a short E sound. Peter says.
Peter says.
Okay, yeah, so that's a short E sound on says here, okay? This word here is pronounced insurgents. Try that. Insurgents.
Insurgents.
Okay, very good. Okay. Next up, we have the word rebels. Give me a good L sound here at the end. Touch your tongue to the top of your mouth. Okay. It's rebels in Colombia.
It's rebels in Colombia.
Good, much better with the L sound. Next up, we have the word organized. Instead of organized, it's organized.
Organized.
Okay, good. So between organized crime.
Crime.
Okay, one more time. It broke up there. So it's between organized crime.
Between organized crime.
Okay, so right here instead of crime, it's crime.
Crime.
Good. One more time. Crime.
Crime.
Okay, very good. Right here we have the word processed instead of processed. It's an ah sound here. Processed.
Processed.
Okay, give me a T at the very end. Processed.
Processed.
Okay, very good. And our last one is the TH in this right here. So in this part of the world.
In the world.
Okay, one more time. I didn't hear any of that. So let's try it again. So it's in this part of the world.
In this part of the world.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, good. Let's go to Nacho.
Yeah.
All right, Nacho, let me have you read from, in other words, finish this paragraph and read down to here where it says, please.
Okay. In other words, the drug trade directly benefits rebels and terrorists while making the world a more dangerous place. Reducing demand. The United States is taking steps to address the international drug problem. In Colombia, Mineta says the U.S. government is working with the National Police Force to rein in cocaine traffickers. In Afghanistan, U.S. forces are going after drug labs and destroying stockpiles of narcotics. They are also trying to help farmers shift to growing legal crops. But in a poor country where many people depend on the valuable poppy crops to survive, that's a difficult switch. It takes a lot of time and money and intervention, Peter says.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to this word here. So two things. Okay, so give me a good S at the very beginning as well as a short I sound. Switch.
Switch.
Good, good. So let's try this here. We're going to say, that's a difficult switch.
That's a difficult switch.
Okay, pretty good. Let's go to the word shift right here. Give me a short I instead of shift. Okay, it's shift. To help farmers shift to growing legal crops.
To help farmers shift to growing legal crops.
Great job. Good. Next up, we have the word cocaine. So the stress is on the N instead of cocaine. Okay, to rein in cocaine traffickers.
To rein in cocaine traffickers.
Okay, very good. And also, by the way, much better job with your ER endings. They sounded really good this time around. Okay.
Thanks.
Right here with force, give me a good R instead of force. Force.
Force.
Good. Good. All right. Next, we have the word government. Right here. Instead of government, it's government.
Government.
Good. One more time. The U.S. government is working.
The U.S. government is working.
Good. Good. And your last one is rebels instead of rebels. Rebels.
Rebels.
Good. All right. Nice job. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Let's continue with Lohan. Okay. Lohan, please continue from reducing global drug. Finish this paragraph and read down to here where it says consequence, please.
Okay. Reducing global drug violence depends on reducing demand for illegal substance, Mineta says. The United States is the world's biggest consumer of illegal drugs, and teens do their fair share of drug use. According to Students Against Destructive Decisions, half of all American teens try an illicit drug by the time they finish high school. As was the case with Kathleen, most teens don't give much thought to where their drugs come from, or what illegal activity they might have fueled. But every action, including choosing to use drugs, has a consequence.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to the word fueled. Give me a good L sound here. It's fueled. Fueled.
Fueled.
One more time. Give me the L. Fueled. Fueled.
Fueled.
Okay, good, good. Let's go to the word case. Okay, give me an S here. So, as was the case with Caitlin.
As was the case with Kathleen.
Okay, so instead of saying case with a Z sound, it's case with an unvoiced S. Case.
Okay, as was the case with Kathleen.
Okay, very good. Next, we have the word destructive. Destructive.
Destructive. Destructive.
Okay. Good. Next up, their fair share of drug use. Okay, so we're working on share, okay, and drug. Okay, their fair share of drug use.
Their fair share of drug use.
Okay, all right, so on their, give me a good TH, their fair share of drug use.
Their fair share of drug use.
Okay, good. Next is worlds. Okay, so right here, it's two sounds. Worlds. Worlds.
Worlds.
Okay, one more time. Worlds. Worlds.
Worlds.
Okay, that's getting better. That's getting better. And your last one here is the word substances. Give me the S sound at the very end of the word. Substances.
Substances.
Good. One more time. Substances.
Substances.
Good. All right, nice job. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much for coming into class. It was great having you here. I'm going to take a break, and I will be back tomorrow. Okay. Thanks, everyone. We'll see ya. Bye. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Teacher, take
Thank
care.
you,
See you.
teacher.
Bye.
See
Bye, guys.
you. Bye. Bye.
Go to sleep.
I'm sleeping.
Yeah, I suppose so. Too late for you.
Yeah, it's still on air. The class.
1 a.m.
No, the class is still on air.
Yeah. It's 1 a.m. for you.
Yeah,
Too late.
yeah, it's too late. How was your day?
Pretty good. Nothing. It was raining here, but now yeah, it's not raining anymore.
Is it raining?
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's just a light rain now.
Yeah, I told you. Why teacher didn't eat offer? Why the teacher didn't the class offer?
I don't know.
Maybe it takes some time.
I think the just the website have to cut or just the teacher, right? I don't know.
I don't know. Sometimes it happens. It will take time a little bit.
But there are 3 classes starting right now.
Really?
Yep.
Are you going to join?
Hmm?
Are you
No.
joining? Why?
Why not?
I don't know.
No.
1 Spanish and 2 English.
1 Spanish, 2 English, yeah.
Yeah, business icebreaker. Wow.
Too
Advanced
difficult for
class.
me.
Why?
Too advanced for me.
Really?
Business icebreakers? I'm not good with business or something, so something that is. Probably I'm
Okay.
not going to understand the vocabulary.
No, I think it's not problem for you. You can understand everything.
I wish I could. I wish I could. What about Victor? I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, I didn't see him long time.
He's a master nowadays that he didn't need the classes anymore.
I think he has some problems. He changed his work. Maybe he hasn't time for classes.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's summer is coming and we won't have time for classes.
For
Most
you,
time.
is summer?
It's spring,
Spring.
but yeah, maybe 1 or 2 months later, I won't have time. Actually, not. It's not about time, but